Bell sounds, it is underway. Cecil Scott, how many of the 20-plus title defenses of Arik Royal have we said this about? But it is a big fight atmosphere in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium right now.
That atmosphere follows Arik Royal, not just in the ring, but every day in life. He brings the big fight atmosphere with him. And this is, I might say, the biggest challenge he is going to face, or he has faced so far, both literally and figuratively.
Collar and elbow tie-up.
And I think Arik Royal, he realizes, hey, I'm the smaller man here. I got to try to take the man down. And I think this is the first time he's wrestled somebody who is markedly larger.
They go to the floor. Royal's trying to pull him out to the floor.
Arik Royal trying to turn this into a fight right out of the gate.
Royal, to your point, fights every day.
Yes.
The intensity in this young man has grown with every passing day as champion. He gets more and more intense.
And more confident. We see it in his face every match. You know, when he first won that title, he was confident, but you didn't see it in the body language. Now he just carries himself like no one could beat him, even on his worst day. I mean, you see it right now, look at the body language, almost cocky.
Very cocky, very confident. The champion trying to take the challenger down. Look at the focus on Donnie Dollars' face. I can tell you from personal experience, having ridden up and down the roads with Donnie Dollars for a number of years, this is a dream match for this kid.
Oh yeah, these two are good friends. I mean, let's just not beat around the bush. But once you get in that ring, Arik Royal has no friend.
This October will be Donnie Dollars' 10-year anniversary as part of the CWF Mid-Atlantic roster. Basically 9.5 years that this guy has worked and sweated and bled, hoping for this moment right here in the main event for the championship against a dominant champion. You know, you sometimes you run into situations where a champion is a paper champion, hides behind the championship, doesn't defend it. And you know, it's still great to be the champion, but it's not the same level as if you beat someone like Arik Royal, who is sweating every day to keep that championship. Right. Royal, the man that finally knocks Royal off the mountaintop, will have accomplished, in my opinion, honestly, one of the biggest feats in the 15-year history of CWF Mid-Atlantic.
I'll definitely agree with that, especially with the unbreakable confidence. Nice block on that hip toss. Nice reversal.
And this is something that could become a factor here.
And this is uncharted waters for Arik Royal. He's being hucked around.
I was about to say, this is something that could become a factor here. Royal has dropped something in the neighborhood of over 100 pounds now. An unbelievable workout and fitness regimen that Arik Royal has undergone. He's dropped something like 100 pounds. A year or 2 or 3 ago, these two guys would have been about equal. But Donnie now has got a size advantage on the champion, and he has sent the champion to the floor.
And Donnie's always been big and always will be big. He's just a big man.
He's a big kid. He's got that big frame. Look at the focus on Donnie Dollars' face, not taking his eyes off the champion, but look at the champion. Still kind of looking cocky, still kind of,
And it's kind of a case where, you know, tonight, you know, there's a big fight going on. Floyd Mayweather facing a big test. Arik Royal kind of has that Mayweather swagger to him right now. That kind of I can't be beat kind of look on his face, and that could really come back to haunt a man. The moment you think you can't be beat, usually is the moment you are beat.
Donnie has held the Mid-Atlantic Television Championship, has held the Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Championship a couple of times, has never held the big one.
And trust me, Donnie thinks about that. He thinks about it. He sees a kid that's been in here half the time that he has and already achieved everything that he has and more.
Some years back, it was a multiple-man matchup. I believe Kamakazi Kid was the reigning champion. The multiple-man matchup, it included Donnie Dollars, Steve Green, and others. Donnie Dollars held the championship for a matter of seconds.
Whoa.
Oh, God, look at the champ!
Oh, my God.
Sends Donnie Dollars to the floor.
I've never seen Arik Royal do a head scissor.
I was going to say, Donnie held the championship for a few seconds before it was returned and the match restarted on a technicality. I can't tell you the date off the top of my head.
It was
but Donnie Dollars can.
2009, somewhere in that neighborhood. But yeah, Donnie remembers.
Yeah, he talks about it a lot.
He was never officially recognized as champion, which is something, unfortunately, I can relate to. You know, it sucks having it right in your hand and taken away from you. It's the worst feeling in the world.
Look at Arik Royal. He may break the rest of the ring.
Oh, break Donnie Dollars. You know what? This is the first time ever I'm going to pick against Arik Royal.
That is the first time you've ever done that.
I just kind of feel Donnie's chances right now. I think he's inspired by Matty de Nero, who spoke to him before the match.
Of course, it was last year at Explosive Elements that De Nero, in a very similar story to Donnie Dollars, finally captured the Mid-Atlantic Television Championship. Turned out to be the crowning moment of De Nero's career here at CWF Mid-Atlantic. His former partner, Donnie Dollars, has got that same opportunity right now. So much emotion in the building, and we haven't really touched on this yet. The crowd, normally very pro Arik Royal, but the crowd tonight swaying more towards Donnie Dollars, and it clearly has affected the champion.
Right, and he's kind of uncharacteristically jawing with the crowd more than he normally would. Arik, no.
Oh, good move from Donnie Dollars.
And again, that's the power and the size.
Oh boy.
Backdrop, no, backbreaker.
Over the knee goes the challenger.
And got a quick cover.
No weight on that shoulder, though.
And in the early going, one thing I'm noticing, it kind of what prompted me to pick Donnie in this match, he's wrestling desperate in a good way. You know, greatness comes from desperation. Arik Royal's wrestling like he's supposed to win. And I think that could be a major factor.
Royal on top of him.
And will Donnie be able to use that desperation in a good way? Now, Arik Royal kind of calming things down now, you know. Not so much juking and jiving like he was doing in the early going.
Bears the man down. Got to watch the big kicks. No. Going to the legs. Might be going for that crab. No.
Looks like a stump pull.
He's just sitting on the man right now, bending him up. Go for the leg. Oh, boy.
Now we got that stump puller. Very painful hold.
Ow, 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 ow.
Especially on a bigger guy like Donnie Dollars. Really stacks him up.
The eyes of the champion right now.
Ooh, nice shot to the kidney. That hurts.
Donnie having a tough time getting back to his feet there. Boom! Look at the champ. And even his critics had to be impressed by that.
Very impressive and more cockiness.
Two. You know, on such a long title reign, you really got me thinking about it, and I can't stop seeing it now. The differences in the attitude, the differences in the way that he's carrying himself. Has the championship started to change Arik Royal?
And it very well could. It's kind of, we don't really have a precedent, really. We've never seen anybody hold it this long. But he came in as a smiling, mild-mannered guy, and it's been a gradual change.
Lovable.
Yeah, lovable guy.
When he was a trainee at the Mid-Atlantic Dojo, I don't remember the entire CWF family taking to anyone like they took to Arik Royal. Cover. Only got a 2. I mean, I know for a fact that there's people in the administration here at CWF Mid-Atlantic that look at Arik Royal like a son. I mean, he really was, in a lot of ways, groomed to be the champion from a young age. Donnie Dollars, not so much. Has had to fight for everything. Has had to scrap and scrape and claw for everything.
Right, Donnie was not a favorite of the office for many years.
None of us in Fatback were. But that's a story for another time. Arik just laying pretty much on the challenger here. If Donnie loses focus and keeps those shoulders down, this thing will be over.
Yeah, if he gets caught napping there. And it almost happened a couple times. Donnie with a nice counter, though.
Focus is one area that I dare say Arik Royal will not be outdone in.
No, well, if anybody can match him, it'd be Donnie Dollars.
Catches the foot.
And that bad foot, too. Gonna crush the knee on the...
That's a big man to muscle up like that. Royal struggled with him momentarily, but that is a big, big man to muscle up off the ground like that. And Royal looks to be going to the figure 4.
Yep, smart move with the bigger man. Arik Royal with a very focused game plan. We've criticized him for not being a good strategist, but he's proven us wrong here. And he might make me eat my words in this match. I've kind of batted 1,000 picking Arik Royal matches so far. We got company. They're not on camera, but we got company. And hopefully they just stay where they're at. I'm not even going to acknowledge them.
I meant what I said. If anyone gets involved in this match, there will be repercussions. There will be consequences.
And Grant Sawyer's got him on camera now. Of course, the Dangerous Alliance. And the bigger story, what happens if... Oh, we got this turned over, but I was wondering, what if Donnie got to the ropes and there's no rope to grab? Donnie turns that figure 4 over. We got an Indian deathlock, and he lets go of it. And there's another case where Arik Royal normally would have had a rope break there, but there was no rope to grab.
I am very uncomfortable by the Dangerous Alliance on the floor.
Get up, Donnie! You want to be champion, you got to get up! And they're going to fight! Get up, Donnie! Sorry! Get up, Donnie!
Because Aric didn't have to reach for.
Fight! Fight!
Oh, God! Donnie has got the champion into the ropes. They got to be careful. The ring is not stable. They got to be careful in those ropes. The champion is still talking trash in the corner.
Jaw-jacking him. I think he's trying to get Donnie to kind of tire himself out.
Donnie will break this ring down if he has to leave here tonight as champion.
Side slam, big side slam.
Both men down.
And that was almost Muhammad Ali-esque of Arik Royal, just jaw-jacking the whole time. The other guy's trying to punch his face in.
Donnie pulling himself up. Challenger has got a break here. He has taken a beating. Tough to stand, tough to withstand.
And it's a big man going up to the ropes. Oh, nice. Man, look at the quickness by Arik Royal. And that's an Arik Royal that you wouldn't have even thought about preparing for a year ago with that kind of quickness.
Fires him down. Oh, this is very dangerous on that rope. Extremely dangerous on that rope. Got the clothesline, no.
Nice diving clothesline.
Well, there's a tense vibe in this building right now with the Dangerous Alliance in the far corner of the building. Go! Cover! Two. And with the situation with the ring, it's just a feeling that something bad is about to happen here. If you want to be the champion, you have got to dig deep, and that's what Donnie Dollars is trying to do right now. He is trying to weather the storm of Arik Royal, and that is what we have talked about time and time again. Who will be the man to finally weather the storm, the onslaught that the champion brings?
And it's easier said than done. It doesn't matter what Arik Royal's mentality is coming in. He's the best for a reason.
Oh, God, dangerous!
Right across the back.
Donnie goes down in a heap. The conditioning of the champion is going to be a factor here as we roll on. Challenger goes to the floor. Edsell's got his hands up.
Yeah, smart move by Donnie if he stays away from those guys, but he needed to catch a breath.
The conditioning of the champion is going to be an issue here. The champion potentially, baseball slide, got nothing. Oh, he got him with the boot. Royal was going through the ropes, possibly for that big twisting dive. Donnie got him with the boot, but he's down on the floor.
And again, that rope missing kind of threw everything off. It's like Arik couldn't gauge his dive.
Undeniably, that's a big story in the matchup, and then really in the entire event here. One thing that we have not brought up really a lot tonight, but we need to acknowledge it now. Cover 2 is, it's early May. This is the first really cover again from Donnie. This is the first truly hot, sweltering night in this building this year so far.
Yes, it is. And take it from me, when you're in that ring, it feels like it's 100 degrees hotter in there. I mean, it's not really the case, but it feels like it. You're under those lights.
I keep going back to it. The conditioning of the champion could be his biggest advantage here. Donnie has taken a beating, and it really is about 100 degrees in here right now.
Man, a diving claw slam.
Champ puts him down, cover 2, shoulder goes up. If Royal's conditioning holds on, I'm actually gonna pick the champion here. Donnie has had to withstand a beating. He's gotten some good shots in on the champion, but the champion has absolutely brutalized Donnie, more so than Donnie has Royal.
Right, and does he have enough left to put together a run?
Pump handle. Royal not trying to let him have it. Royal, oh, he got it! Boom! Sat down with it, but the shoulders are not down. Donnie has got to stay focused. He's got to suck it up and go for that cover. Slowly going for it. 1, 2. Almost no weight was on the champion right there. I really think the champ held on to that 2 count just to catch his breath before he kicked.
I think if Donnie could have got a better cover, that might have been it. He's beaten a lot of guys with that pump handle.
You can tell the perspiration on these guys. They're getting tired. It's hot in this building, and we are approaching the 20-minute mark of this Mid-Atlantic Championship bout. Donnie Dollars might be calling for that big boot. Did not get it.
Going back to the leg.
Royal.
Gorilla clutch.
Yes, it is. He has beaten people with that gorilla clutch. Donnie is trying to fight it. He got him off.
I think it was too much length. He couldn't get the leverage.
Those long legs of Donnie Dollars.
And now he's just trying to get him off of him.
Got the tackle, though, out of absolutely nowhere. Cover. 1, 2. Ooh. Only 2.
I keep glancing over at Corey Edsel. He seems really anxious on every one of these covers.
You keep glancing at Corey. I keep trying to look Donnie Dollars in the eyes. Donnie Dollars has got a glassy-eyed stare, man. I really think one of those big shots, or maybe multiple of them, really... Oh!
Roll through!
Got him! 2!
Oh, man!
No! Could have been it right there. There's a glassy-eyed stare in the champion. I think the champ really got his bell rung earlier tonight, or the challenger, excuse me, and possibly has never recovered. Did not get it. Royal got out. I think it was going to be that spinning face buster, but Royal got out.
Oh, and that might have been the last good chance that Donnie Dollars has.
Cover from the champ. 2. Royal has rang Donnie's bell time after time after time after time. And how much can he take? Can he withstand? Boot, no! Sunset! No. Sunset flip, no! On top, shoulders are down! Got it! Royal beat him with a wrestling hold. The championship stays with Arik Royal, and he did it with a wrestling hold. The crowd here in the Mid-Atlantic Sportatorium not happy about it, but Arik Royal is still the champ.
We got guys getting in the ring here, Brandon.
Wait, well, the bell has sounded. Well, Ric Kandrack and Corey Edsel are up on opposite sides of the ring, but the bell has sounded.
Marcellus.
What the hell? Marcellus King is in the ring. He just blasted the champion from behind. Oh, God, he speared Donnie Dollars. And now look at the champ. Marcellus King has now thrown his name back into the hat of championship contenders. Look at him looking at Arik Royal.
And Arik Royal is on an island amongst a sea of challengers.
Oh my God, they are literally lining up at the gates to take down the Mid-Atlantic champion.